What's good?
What's going on?
They done gave that lady some toys to play with.
They done gave me some noise. Okay. They don't even know what they was doing. They don't even know.
Lordy, Lordy, Lordy.
Oh, they don't even know. And I'm excited. We back, y'all. We've been gone for long, and I'm excited to be back.
Yes.
I'm excited to be back. It's been a long time. We've been gone, what, 2 months?
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am. Yep,
Yeah, 2
Yeah.
months.
2 months.
What y'all been doing for them 2 months? Y'all been out here shaking it? Shake
Promoting
it,
the brand.
shake it, shake it like a polar
Had a
bear.
party.
Maybe a
Now,
little
is that
something.
original or is that the new one?
Oh no. This Huey and them. Don't do that.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
You know they
I
got
ain't
them
no
new
I ain't no
niggas.
black lion. I ain't
I
no
was
black.
going to say, is that really them? Is that really
This Huey and them.
But you know them new niggas.
Red and all of them? Because the new niggas is tripping.
Yeah, they are.
They tripping.
Nah, this Chairman Fred. This
Okay.
Huey.
Just making sure that was Chairman Fred. Just
Yeah.
making sure.
Right. Okay. Well, tonight we back up in this thing. We back up in this thing. I'm so excited to be back, y'all. I didn't realize how much I needed to get back on camera and get back to talking and get back to chit chatting and shit on a regular basis. And here we are. We're on a new platform. It's a new year. We got new shit popping off. All kind of newness when it comes to PGC. And I am beyond excited. Y'all gonna hear a bunch of new little noises on here tonight because, again, like Pablo said, it gave me
Some new toys.
Some toys. Some
they
sound.
gave me some toys on this new platform, and I cannot wait to use them. But I'm more so cannot wait to tap into the conversation for tonight. If you are new here, I am your host, Leo Rochelle, the founder and creator of this thing over here, the Fat Girl Chronicles, PGC Media, and PGC After Dark. We have been going 5 years strong, 6 years this September. We got all kind of shit popping off this year. And this is our new year, okay? I don't know about nobody else's, but this is PGC's new year starting today. We've been gone, we've been working, we've been grinding, we've been crying, we've been screaming, kicking, shouting, doing all the things behind the scenes to prepare to get back to this. And as y'all can see, I'm not on this thing alone, and we're going to get into tapping in to my peoples because some of y'all are new here. Y'all might not know who they are, and some of these faces are going to be a little more consistent than they were before. So right here in the middle, we got my girl Anisha, the greatness guru. What it do, boo?
What did
Clock
you
it.
do? Hey, y'all.
What's going on,
We
honey?
missed y'all. For real.
We missed you too.
Yes.
On. Look, life is life. New year has come in, and look, we just got to make some different moves. Make some
Yes.
things
Hey,
kind of go
queen.
in a different direction. Let's do it.
Hey, Nate. Thank y'all for tapping in and tuning in. Thank you, boo. It's a little new for now. Until I get my hair cut.
Getting warm.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hey.
But my girl Anisha is in this thing. She said life been lifing, but we missed you. We're glad to have you back. Glad to see your face. Glad to know that you still thriving and moving forward and all of the things that you do. And right next to her, we got none other than Regina, aka Sassy Bay, up
Hey,
in this
hey,
thing. What it do, mamas?
What it do? What it
Hey, hey. What's going on, honey bunny?
Hey, hey, nothing much. Just glad to be here to represent.
Listen, hey. If y'all don't know who Regina is the brand ambassador extraordinaire for PGC. She has been rocking and rolling with us for quite some time, and I am so glad that she decided to hop on this side of the After Dark, because you know she's on After Dark, but she hopped on this side, and I'm glad to have her here with us. She'll be tapping in on Tuesdays more often as well. So get familiar with her face, get to know her, get to love her, and all of those things. And then down here at the bottom, we got D Girl in the building. What it do, mamas?
Hello,
What it
hello.
do, honey?
Hey, good people.
Hey, girl. How are you?
I am great.
Good. I'm loving this background. Come on,
I'm
background. Come
learning a
in.
little bit.
I see you. I see you.
No.
I see you.
I'm
She
cool.
be talking about she don't be knowing stuff, but she be doing stuff. So I
Listen, I
see
know
you,
a little bit
girl.
about a lot.
Hey,
Hey,
ain't nothing wrong with it. At least you using it. Okay. And then last but not least, oh well, if y'all don't know D Girl, she was here last season for some of the episodes, but she is our media and PR, and she is stepping in front of the camera this season. So I'm glad that everybody is taking a chance and taking that leap to get on the front side of the camera this season. So
Yes.
I'm excited to see all the things and how all of these shows happen this season, because it's gonna be bomb, and I'm just super
It's gonna be
excited.
bomb.
And then the only fella in the building tonight, we finna tackle the shit out of his ass, and he don't even know it. Is
what?
none other than Pablo Escobar
Yay.
in this thing
Yeah.
tonight.
Moving and grooving.
Right. And then next time y'all gonna introduce yourselves. You know, I'm just doing it for tonight.
We ain't got enough
I'm
time
doing it
for me to
for
introduce
tonight
myself.
because we coming back. What you say, Pablo?
I ain't got enough time to introduce myself.
Man, listen,
Oh.
you be having a whole paragraph of stuff to say.
And I got a couple more now, a couple new ones
Oh,
too.
Pablo, happy friend anniversary, boo.
Hey, 4 years in this thing. What
Oh,
up, though?
yeah, friend anniversary is today, which is wild because it doesn't feel like 4 years.
It doesn't.
It feels like it's been longer than 4 years, but it's been 4 years.
Hey,
That's
I
crazy.
want more of it. Let's keep it going. Keep it going.
That's
We ain't
crazy.
fought yet, so you know we gonna be still good.
That means
We
okay,
gonna
the timeline is coming together now. Like, because I'm like, wait,
Yep. Did the show
22.
around January-ish.
Mm-hmm.
Became friends in February.
Yep. But also the timeline is coming together for my life. You know when shit don't never seem to line up, be like, was that 22 or 23? And then when other stuff started, I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense. But yes, welcome. Happy friend anniversary. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for tapping in with us tonight. The name of this hair is Miss Donna or Diana. You can choose the name.
At first, I was afraid.
Listen, it's definitely giving diva. Okay, it's giving
Yeah.
diva.
Sure. I love some popping curls.
Okay.
I
Listen,
can't
at
believe I
first,
got straight hair. I never wear straight hair.
I was surprised when I saw the straight hair too.
I was like, I never wear straight hair.
At first, when I put this wig on, it looked like, you know, Showbiz Pizza thing in the background. But after I done let it sit out and shook it out and did all the things, then she came to herself, and I was like,
Did
"Oh,
you
okay."
say
I like her.
Showbiz Pizza, Celebration Station, depending on which area you grew up in.
Oh, wow.
You know, like one of the little things in the back, or a Muppet Baby, whichever one it was given.
I tried to wear my little love earrings since we talking about love and
We
things. But,
is
oh,
we
it's getting on my
talking about.
nerves.
Oh, they be tangling.
Yes, they keep
Come
getting
on,
caught.
love.
Oh Lord, I gotta go. You talking about love?
We
I gotta
is
get out of
talking.
Mm-mm.
Anisha, T-Rod said it's good to see you again.
Hey.
You missed it, did you? But tonight.
Yeah, there's Chuck E. Cheese over this way. But I've been
Tonight we are talking love, lust, and limerence. What does love and desire really look like? Okay. And we're gonna tap into the meanings and all of the definitions, all the things, because I don't want nobody leaving talking about they don't know what we're talking about or what none of these things.
When you put that in the chat, I thought you misspelled something. I didn't know what was going
on. No. So
look, Pablo, I ain't gonna even lie. I had to go look it up. Like, wait, what?
See what I'm saying? Like,
what's that?
It's something that I've been like reading into, and then when we talked about, when we had our meeting about emotional intelligence and emotional maturity and all of that kind of stuff, I was like, well, let's pivot a little bit and kind of tap into the love, lust, and limerence. And I've been seeing this so much on social media, and I'm like, oh, I want to talk about this because I've been paying attention to all of the different things that people have been talking about, and I'm like, well, let's see what this is about. And I was like, okay, well, let's tap in a little bit. So I'm gonna give y'all the definition or how you can understand love versus limerence. Actually, I'm gonna give y'all the definitions first. Let's do definitions of words because words mean things. Okay.
All right, let's go.
Words mean
that's
things.
A good word. That's a good word.
What you say, Pablo?
It's a good word right there. I just looked it up. That's a good word. I may be guilty.
I know I
am. Love is a deep, secure, and enduring bond, whereas lust is a physically driven desire for sexual gratification. And limerence is an involuntary, obsessive state of intense romantic infatuation focused on the need for reciprocation. So, love is a long-term, selfless, and mutual emotional attachment that grows over time.
Okay.
Lust is an immediate physical craving for someone, often focused on sexual, not emotional satisfaction. Limerence, an involuntary state of intense obsession, often mistaken for love, but defined by uncertainty, intense emotional highs and lows, and a desire to be desired. I'm gonna let that simmer. I'm gonna let it simmer a little bit.
So what you're really saying is that you really you really are infatuated with somebody that really don't want you, and it's like you're trying to force it, but they don't really want to. You got this whole scenario going on in your head, but they over here saying, "Well, no, we cool. We just friends. I'm good on that."
Right.
And you just still want to be. You trying to force something that ain't. Look, the puzzle piece is not fitting.
That part.
There you go.
It don't fit.
I'm here now. Let's go.
It don't fit.
Listen. When I tell you, I was going down the rabbit hole. Okay.
Look, I watched some videos and went and found some more. I said, well, these people was walking around delusional.
Yeah. Delulu.
Pretty much.
It's a part of it is being Delulu, okay? But hear me. I think that limerence is the honeymoon phase. Because if you think about DeWanda, you muted, boo. If you think about how the connection happens when you first meet somebody, when you first connect to someone, when you first have that connection and interaction, most of the time we go through a honeymoon phase. That honeymoon phase often lasts for a period of time. I would say maybe 2 months or so, depending on the interaction and how you move within that connection, within that short window. Because limerence isn't supposed to be something long lasting.
Correct. And that's why people often misconstrue the two.
Exactly.
Because limerence, it can look like love. When in fact,
and vice versa. Well, we know, I think a lot of people know when they are lusting.
Yeah. So too.
People know when they're lusting. People don't know when they're in limerence or when they're in love.
I think
and
I can agree with that.
Some people do know. Some people do know they're in limerence. They just don't want to admit it.
Right.
And I don't think they know how to define it or
identify
the correct term. Yeah, to identify what that feeling or space that they are currently in is. So
actually,
that's the
for
part.
the first time you using that word, like me and Pablo said, we had to go look it up. It's a whole bunch of people that don't know nothing about limerence.
That's it.
They don't even understand it because they believe they went from lust to love. When you really still in that limerence phase of it, and you really ain't got there yet, but you swear that you in love, but you're really not in love because they really not. It's a lot of people who don't even know nothing about limerence. Nothing.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
And it's what a lot of us call the honeymoon phase. But I also think there is, and this is just me, this is not definition, textbook, nothing. This is me. I think that the honeymoon phase and limerence kind of run parallel to each other, and then one fizzles out before the other. True. If that makes sense.
Okay.
True.
It does.
Because based on what it says here, the characteristics of limerence: intrusive thinking, constant uncontrollable thoughts about the person, idealization, placing the person on a pedestal while ignoring their flaws, emotional dependence, mood swings based on the person's actions or attention, uncertainty, a high fear of rejection coupled with a desperate need for validation. And then physical symptoms: trembling, palpitations, or stammering in the presence of the person. Like Jasmine Sullivan said, stuttering. Motherfuckers be stuttering, okay? It's pretty much what it's saying.
Stuttering.
So the difference in duration and origin. Limerence is generally temporary, lasting from a few months to a few years.
Yeah.
Wait, it just threw me that it said years.
That's why I said to you, some people are. This is delusion at this point.
At this point,
limerence for years.
That's that nigga who don't want to leave you alone.
Exactly.
Yeah, because limerence can also thrive in toxicity. It's going to thrive there because of the stimulation involved in what you're feeling.
He keep coming in and out, but he make that he gone for a couple months and he come back and be like, hey, big head, what's going on? And you answer.
Yep.
But you letting him back in.
But you letting him back in. So now y'all, both of y'all kind of
both of y'all
both of y'all delusional. He's been gone for months. And then he answered the phone.
Yeah.
He didn't send the text message and said, hey, big head, and you didn't answer. And then he didn't say, wait, and you didn't say,
I had somewhere to be. Okay.
Yep.
I had somewhere to be. Okay. I came home. I want to be home now. All right.
Right. Mm-hmm. I had to go outside for a little while.
Yeah, that's all. That's right.
Just a little while.
No, it's but a few months to a few years and can act as a precursor to love or simply fade away. So again, the honeymoon phase of things and how things, can navigate, because the honeymoon phase don't last for years.
Right. No. So
honeymoon don't last for years.
Phase for one person, right? So like one person is still in the honeymoon phase and another person isn't, right?
Let me look up honeymoon phase.
Yeah,
let's dive in.
If we both there, then we should be still good if we both in the honeymoon phase. It happens when one person leaves that honeymoon phase and the other one's still there.
Mm-hmm. But that happens a lot where you still have that one person who's left that honeymoon phase, and you still got that one person who's still in that delusional phase, and it's like that other person is like, hey, does this person even meet my emotional needs? So they're leaving out of that honeymoon phase and they're starting to wake up and be like, well, this person's not even meeting my emotions. So why am I even still here? Why am I still allowing this person to be present in my life?
Yeah. So are we addicted to the struggle in our relationships?
Some people are.
Some people are.
They like
that. Oh, listen, we gonna get there.
Some people like that. Some people think
we gonna get there.
There ain't no struggle in the relationship.
Do we like to be in Limerence, but don't want to admit it?
If there ain't no struggle in it, then it's not a relationship.
It ain't no real.
It ain't real.
So before we go into the struggle,
love, then baby, it ain't real.
Before we go into the struggle love and all of that kind of stuff, we're going to tap into what the honeymoon phase is. Okay. And so the honeymoon phase is the initial, often idealized stage of a relationship, typically lasting 6 to 24 months. So 6 months to 2 years. Okay.
I can see that.
So again, kind of, like I said, it's kind of parallel to Limerence.
Okay.
Characterized by intense passion, infatuation, and few conflicts. Mm-hmm. Pablo.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Driven by
Pablo?
High dopamine and chemical attraction. This period allows couples to bond, but it is temporary. It ends as partners become more comfortable, leading to deeper, more realistic connection.
Yeah. Time to get in that groove.
Let's do this. Let's look at honeymoon phase versus Limerence. Because we gonna do the layers. Then we're gonna hop into some of the depths of the layers. So again, Limerence is the intense, often involuntary state of romantic infatuation marked by obsessive, intrusive thoughts and a desperate need for reciprocation, lasting 18 months to 3 years or more. That is insane. That is absolutely insane. That sounds insane.
Okay, say that.
But it makes sense.
It's lasting how long? Say that again.
18 months to 3 years or more. That is Limerence.
That's why you can't shake them. He ain't going nowhere.
Wow, 3 years or more.
That's crazy.
That's well past the honeymoon stage.
Yeah.
Right. So
because you're testing it out now, you're trying to see what's going on.
No, that's way past the testing out stage. That is
tested again. This ain't no
you're just straight
in the honeymoon. I didn't.
No, now you a practitioner. Ain't no studying. You a practitioner. practitioner at this point, my nigga. At this 3
point,
years.
you didn't turn into a science experiment.
Keep hope alive.
That's what I'm saying. That's why people usually
at this point you trying to build a cure.
Right. People end up with kids already and they haven't let go. Talking about how you gonna have a baby on me, this, that, and the third. Yeah, 3 years. That makes sense to me.
It makes sense.
Keep hope alive. Keep fighting. Okay. Keep
fighting.
Okay.
3 years later and asked me why I had a baby on you. Negro, please.
I mean, I ain't waiting 3 years, but I mean, you know, somebody is.
Keep fighting. Okay.
You just gonna keep. Hey, if you sound like Jesse Jackson, keep hope alive, baby.
That's right. It ain't over till
the honeymoon phase is a mutual. It's mutual. That's the difference between the honeymoon phase and limerence. The honeymoon phase is mutual.
Mm-hmm.
The limerence phase is involuntary. No, it's often involuntary. Like the person doesn't know that they're in limerence. So it's an involuntary thing. The honeymoon phase is mutual and temporary and healthier initial relationship stage. So from weeks to months, defined by passion, pleasure, and eventually a transition to deeper attachment. That's the difference between limerence and the honeymoon phase. Now, so it kind of, you can kind of look at it like honeymoon, limerence, love. If you want to look at the transition of how things can go. But like I said earlier, I think the honeymoon and limerence go kind of parallel to one another.
Yeah, and I think at some point you're starting to veer off. So
So it's like a fork in the road.
Yeah, and then love over here. So you took the exit. You took the exit when you wanted.
You took the wrong goddamn exit.
Wrong exit. You didn't got off. You didn't got off over up here when you was actually supposed to go right. You up here.
Yeah.
And the other person then went right, but you still up here. And
took your own turn.
And now in a minute, the other person about to, when they made that right, they're about to make a U-turn.
Yep.
And you still gonna be up here by yourself.
And, and you turn off, and they're like, "There's no way to get back on the highway."
Right, and you can't get back on because you got to go 32 miles down to turn around and come back.
Yep.
And that person already gone.
Yep.
Nathan, she got to light up for this.
Had a whole baby.
Okay, so basically,
what up, Moses?
So love is like calm, and then lust is loud, and so limerence is like addictive, and the clarity comes when you stop chasing the feeling and start honoring the truth. So, because this is the first time I've ever heard the word limerence.
Look.
And so when you put it out there, I said, what is this word?
At first I said, how do you even say that?
I know. Then when I started watching the video,
on the video so the lady could say it. Okay, you say this word right here for me. Say it.
Yeah, say it. Yeah.
Now say it.
I went to look. Look, I'm good. I'm the one on pronunciation because my daddy used to be on it. I said, I want her to say it. Now I'm about to go look it up. Then when I looked it up and I went back and watched, I said, oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so this makes sense.
It makes sense.
I know it was a word for it.
Yeah, I saw it in the chat. I was like, I don't remember talking about this in the group meeting. I don't know what we was going on.
Hey, because I think we all would have been like, well, what's that?
This is what happened. I started doing the deep dive for the emotional maturity and emotional intelligence stuff, and the word limerence kept coming up. And I was like, well, what the hell is limerence? I've heard it before. I've seen a couple of videos, but it was kind of at the back of the brain. And so after I kept looking for the footage or information and videos, the word limerence kept sticking with me. And I was like, well, let's stop there. Let's stop there and pivot a little bit, because now this word has me fully intrigued and I'm trying to understand the difference between love and limerence. And then I went a little further. What's the difference between love, limerence, and lust? Because there are also 3 different categories that make, it's 3 different categories that we are trying to actively figure out in this dating phase. So I was like, well, let's put a pin in the emotional maturity conversation and tap into this, because There were so many videos, and it made me so happy, and it made me so excited because not only is there a explanation for what that feeling is, because you know it's not love. You know that you're not in love with this person. You know that this person isn't in love with you. So how do you navigate this, and what is it called when you like somebody and they like you and you still trying to figure out things, but you know you're not lusting because you actually care, and there's a level of care and concern and consideration for this person, but you're not in love. But you're not in lust.
But I got a question. I'm about to throw a whole monkey wrench in the game.
Oh, shucks.
What if you are in love, but this person is still in limerence because they ain't flipped the switch on the love part yet?
Right. So yeah. So that's what I was saying.
Now one is in love, one is in limerence. Here, now I get it. This is where all the emotional intelligence and all of that comes into play, because now I'm in love with you, but
he's still trying to figure it out.
He still ain't figured it out.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's still trying to, well, let me keep testing the water. Nigga, how long we gonna test it? The water.
It reminds me of when I hear people, or even me, I've said it like, oh, they have potential.
Exactly. It's potential here.
That's what the limerence is, the potential.
The potential.
Oh, got
limerence is the potential.
Yeah.
Limerence is the space where people actively are in gaining an understanding of this person, and I see you, but I don't know exactly how deep we can go into this thing just yet.
Correct.
So
that's what I was saying. Inconsistencies in limerence for sure.
Yes,
because they're not in love.
I was saying as far as the three different categories, because I feel like it's important to discuss those first before we start deep diving into the emotional intelligence and emotional awareness and emotional maturity, because some of us like we said, we didn't even know the other layer existed. We knew about love, we knew about lust, we didn't know about limerence. And so because we didn't know about limerence, then that is a whole different layer to dating and figuring out the feeling part. Because I don't know about y'all, but I know for me, when it has come to dating, and I like somebody, but I'm not in love with somebody. So how do you navigate that, and what do you call that? And that's been part of the question. Like, what do you call that little space? Like, it's not that I don't like you, but I care about you.
So the new adults, they call it in like.
Man, fuck that.
I'm just telling you.
In like. I'm in like with you?
Yeah, I'm in like with you.
I'm in like. That sounds childish. Because this is the other part.
Like you wrote me a note and you got to check, do you like me? Yes or no? Check the box.
Hey.
Because
I've done that.
What's on the other side of the like? What's on the other side of the
like? As a grown man.
At a grown man, and she found it adorable.
I hear what he's saying, because some people
found it adorable. Okay,
let's be honest.
Okay,
you can love somebody, but you don't like them.
Exactly.
Oh yes.
And you can like somebody,
and you can like
them,
but you don't love.
That's why you in like. We don't know where we at yet. We still sitting there trying to figure it out.
I still feel that the word like still doesn't measure up to it, though. Because there could be more than like, but less than love.
Because I'm already past the stage. I know I like you. You know what I mean? I know that we feel in each other, but the love, like, switch ain't came on yet.
Did we take the condom off?
No.
No,
I'm asking you. Did we take the condom off?
no. And that's what put it, Pablo. Wait, did we go wrong
on the plane?
I didn't like with you until the condom come off. That's all I'm gonna say. All right.
Wait.
Look, Pablo. That's what we do. Look, that's the best way. Did we take the condom off? Everybody is cool. Everybody got checked out. We didn't exchange papers and all of that. Do we still have the condom on, or did we take it off yet?
Right.
I mean, because some people never had it on to begin with, so that may not even be a fact.
Right. That's what a whole flag is on the play, because
that's the flag right there.
It out because now you still in limerence because you didn't got less. Now you didn't kicked it off and you taking your way over into the soul ties, because now you didn't start it off with it not on, and now you connected to every person that both of us have ever had.
But does the soul tie not? I mean, so what? The rubber keeps it from being a soul tie?
I mean, not really, but you got the extra. You got all.
I mean, the soul tie gonna be there regardless if the rubber is on or not.
You really went down deep, and you really like. Whoa!
Because if he was sitting in the back of that thing with that thing on,
it
really don't even matter.
But you gotta look at it like this. I mean, I'm looking at limerence. It's like it's almost you're stuck in a fantasy.
Almost, yeah.
It's like you know that you're infatuated with this person, but it's like you're over obsessed with this person, and
you know what it could be.
Right. And so then you're over obsessing, like, well, I know if I do this, maybe
then they'll do this.
They'll do this. Or
and if I do this, then he'll do this.
And that's in the definition.
And
that's in the definition
if she
because
do
it's
this,
desiring,
then she'll do
desiring
this.
the reciprocation.
No, that's what you trying to. You still in the. If I do this for him, then that's gonna make him do this for me. If I do this for her, then this gonna make her do this. But no, if she wasn't doing it from the beginning, or if he wasn't doing it from the beginning, I mean, what are we? You gonna force this on again?
Right, so
I'm going back to the
that's limerence
piece. The piece is not this puzzle.
But no, that's how the pieces come together, Anisha. Because that's exactly what limerence is. Limerence is the desire of the reciprocation, even though you aren't currently receiving it. Yeah, that's what limerence discusses. It's like you're doing
in love with you because you're in love with them, and they're really not in love with you.
Yeah, but you gotta look.
It take you back to when your grandmama said.
So listen,
let that man tell you more than one time how he feel about you.
Baby, say that one more time for the people.
Don't let that man tell you more than one time how he feel about you.
Limerence is an involuntary obsessive state of intense romantic infatuation focused on the need for reciprocity. So that's what that is. I'm doing this so you can do this.
Yes.
Or I'm doing this so that hopefully you'll see this in me. I'm doing this so hopefully you'll see me as the person that I actually am and not the person that or that I'll be chosen. That's what a lot of it is that maybe I'll be chosen because you see me doing these things or because you see me participating in such a manner. And now you see me as more girlfriend material. Now you see me as more of someone that you can possibly marry. You know, people are doing these things for the reciprocation part of it. So,
and they gotta be careful. There's some wolves out there that will take advantage of people like that.
Yeah,
baby. Yes. But you got to look at it too, that everything, because what happens is people mistake that intensity that they feel for love. And it's not love. It's you want to be loved so bad that you don't be like, oh, this is love. This man loves me. This man don't love you, girl. Or man, this woman don't love you. They're just in it to be in it. They don't want to be alone, so they're going to drag you along until they're through.
Yep. It just feels good.
Yep. And like Pablo said, there's some wolves out there, male and female.
Yeah.
That prey on you.
So now that we got all of the definitions and we got understanding of all of that kind of stuff, now we're gonna take it one. We gonna take it a little high. We're gonna go up a level. So one of the things that limerence often tends to do is it forms insecure attachment, unmet emotional needs, and trauma bonding.
Yep.
Say it again.
That's my cue. I'll see y'all later. All
Say
right.
it again.
It's been a good show. I'll see y'all later. Y'all did all right. All right. See y'all next week.
Limerence forms insecure attachment, unmet emotional needs, and trauma bonding.
Ooh.
So,
yeah,
because we are in this obsessive, intense state of romantic infatuation with someone, and there is no secure attachment. So we doing a lot of psychological things tonight. For our
unpack it. Let's unpack
listen,
it.
we got to unpack.
Look, this Pablo to put his hood on.
This is not what we agreed upon, okay?
Listen, we was gonna have to go here if we was talking about emotional.
We really was
emotional maturity, intelligence. Anyway, so we just breaking down the layers.
This is gonna be a light episode this week.
It is light.
It really is. It really is because.
Insecure attachment is a behavioral pattern originating from childhood characterized by fear, anxiety, or avoidance in relationship due to inconsistent or unresponsive caregiving. Okay? Mm-hmm. So, secure attachment. Let's go back to secure attachment. Because secure attachment is something totally different. Hold on. Secure attachment. Secure attachment is the healthiest form of attachment. It describes an attachment where a child feels comforted by the presence of their caregiver. Securely attached children feel protected and that they have someone to rely on. That's in regards to like children, but that's the origination of secure attachment. Okay.
Well, technically, it's not really for kids because you're in a relationship, you feel like you become secure.
Right, but that's the origination of where the secure attachment starts.
Okay.
So secure attachment starts when in childhood. If you feel like you can depend on your caregiver, if you can feel like you can depend on the people who care for you or who are the adults in your life, and you can depend on them to give you food, love, care, all of those kind of things, then you are eventually going to be a secure attached kind of person. If those variables are different when you are in childhood, then it has the possibility to create insecure attachment issues as you grow up. So if you are always feeling like you didn't know where your food was going to come from, if you were going to have stable living, if you were going to have all of those kind of necessities, then that's how insecure attachment works. Okay? All right. So, unmet emotional needs. That's what we talked about. I like you, but you don't know if you like me. I'm in love with you, but you don't know, all of those kind of things. But also unmet emotional needs can be, I need affection. You're not affectionate. I need, so it's the basic emotional needs where if I need hugs and kisses and cuddles and you like, I don't do that shit, fuck out my face, then then I would have unmet emotional needs, emotional, physical, and those needs go unmet.
Unfamiliar territory.
So we are uneven. We are uneven. We are not on the same spectrum. We are not in the same frame of mind. So again, that's what limerence causes. And this is where the toxic shit starts oozing in and seeping in.
Absolutely. Because endurance is not love. And I think that's
Talk
something
about it.
people need to be kind of aware of. Like, I could care about a person significantly and not be in love with them. Everyone does not fall in love easily.
But I need you to say that again. Endurance does not equal love. Time does not equal love either.
It does not. It does not.
Then what does equal love?
Because, okay, so we're saying endurance and time. Endurance, just because I deal with your shit does not mean that I love you.
Right.
Well, Big Mama did that.
That Big Mama did it.
You gotta understand, Big Mama them did it because a lot of times Big Mama them had 10, 12 kids. So Big Mama was gonna stay there regardless of anything. She was gonna put up with all that for.
And let's get into it too. Back then, the Bible and church was used a lot for marriages as like the sanctuary and overhead of marriage, and it was used in relationships, in my opinion, sometimes in unhealthy ways, which is also why Big Mama endured, because she almost thought she had to.
So I gotta have 10 kids. That's what y'all telling me. I can trap them.
No. You don't necessarily have to.
I don't think so.
You don't
I think
necessarily have to have 10 kids.
To tap into a little bit more realistic.
Nigga, at this age, if you finna have 10 kids, I'm finna lock you up.
Because I'm trying to figure out. He got to get busy. If he's about to have
I got all kind of questions.
If this nigga start busy real fast.
If this nigga pop up with more than one,
a whole bunch of women at one time.
If he pop up with more than one, I got questions, comments, concerns, criticisms, and I'm about to pull up.
I'm gonna have Pablo Jr., George the Third. You know what I mean? We out here.
Nigga, I'm pulling up because what is happening over here?
What you
and who is these hoes? That's the next question. Who is these hoes?
Right, because at this point you got to be in limerence because you got 10 damn kids.
No, that nigga out here lusting. It ain't even limerence at that point. That nigga just out here lusting. Like,
no, for real, Anisha. No, like you got 10 kids as far as multiple women. You can't. That's not love.
My man Stephen Diggs did it. That's just a good summer.
He was out there just throwing the D. He was out there throwing the D.
I stay out of them people problems. My problems is not their problems.
Listen, because ain't no way you about to sit up here and tell me
you run around here like Nick Cannon with all these kids.
That's all I'm saying.
No, bro.
10, my nigga. Ain't no way.
That's my African heritage.
I believe love surpasses
big families.
Precedence and how people.
Okay, look. Let me tell you something. When they did this back in the day, they just was just straight. We just gonna screw and get all these kids, and I'm gonna see. Well, I'm gonna deal with this man, but he is technically because he had a whole nother damn family down the street.
You do?
Yep.
And she got 12 down there because she had 2 before y'all started.
That's right.
Yep.
And in the midst of y'all having 10, he was going back and forth. And look, it was the mindset then. Well, look, at least I got a man.
Yeah. See, that's
even though he may be sleeping with Shirley up the street, and they got a whole family down there. But then you kept the family a secret, and now your kids, not the kids, have the kids together.
Together.
So this mom being a woman, that just say, at least I got a man. Where they at? Can we find those?
No? It's not very many of those no more, because I'm not walking around and say that at least I got a man. Nick wrote, please leave.
It is not worth it.
It is not worth. First of all, it's not worth my sanctity and peace.
Say that one more time, baby.
Because I am not about to be able to. I'm not laying around, sitting around, wondering where you at and if you coming. No, don't worry about it.
See, we gotta bring hoochies back. When the hoochies is out
Hoochies
here,
never left.
Hoochies never left, and it's something that's still doing it.
Never
Don't
left.
care nothing about it. But I bet you done gave up a whole bunch of $40 when you did.
Hoochies been upgraded, baby.
That's what I was trying to say. That hoochies are still around. They have just excelled into a higher grade of woman.
Nah,
because hell, I'm a hoochie if you think about it. At the beginning and end of the day, you know, I'm still a hoochie. Hoochie still reign.
Oh God.
And you know, sometimes hoe is life.
Hey,
but
that's what I'm saying.
You know, because let's be honest, if we go back to some of the time frames of where, like you talking about hoochies and all of that kind of stuff, hoochies and those were the women. It wasn't that they didn't have standards. Hoochies were the women that had standards.
Right.
They just dressed a little provocative. They wasn't a hoe. Hoochies wasn't hoes. And hoes wasn't whores.
Okay.
There's a difference.
So, it's a difference.
It's a big difference for sure.
There's a big
because
difference.
Because a hoochie might just dress a little provocative. She might have showed a little more belly, legs, or boobs.
Breasts.
Yeah, but you know, she was still respected. She was still a respectable woman.
Right.
Yeah, she had a little more class about herself. So you can call me a hoochie all day long because
twin. I see you twin in the comments.
Listen. She funny as hell.
Hoochie la la la.
For real. Because, you know, you can still be a hoochie and still be respected.
And carry yourself. That's
Absolutely.
true.
You can carry yourself in such a way that motherfuckers understand. Hey, just because I'm dressed like this nigga don't mean you get the disrespect.
You got to let them know. You got to let them know.
Let's tap into one of these videos so that way we not just keep talking about the videos, but we giving people the opportunity to understand love, lust, and limerence a little bit more here.
If you want to stop getting your heart broken and wasting your time with people who are not for you, watch this video. Here's the truth. The rules you have for the people you don't want, you need even more for the people you do want. Why? Because attraction clouds judgment. Chemistry feels exciting, but it can trick you into lowering your standards. That's how people fall into limerence, loving an idea instead of a person. Yeah, I'm talking about that girl with the nice face, banging body. I'm talking about that tall guy, love his smile. He looks amazing. I'm talking about them. Limerence is obsessive, anxious, and full of fantasy. Love is calm, consistent, and reciprocal. If your mood depends on their attention, if you're replaying texts or imagining who they could be, their potential, that's limerence, not love. So here's the secret. Boundaries aren't punishment. They're protection, as you should. The people you want most, they need stricter rules. Watch their actions, match effort with effort, and don't let attraction override reality. If someone is really for you, they'll respect your pace. If not, your standards just saved you from heartbreak. Because at the end of the day, love feels safe. Limerence feels like a roller coaster ride. Keep your rules high, your boundaries strong, and let reality, like I said, reality, not fantasy, choose who stays in your life. And I promise you, your dating life will get so much better. Remember, quality over quantity, no matter how long it takes. You got this.
My man said quality over quantity.
Not one lie told.
Pablo, did you hear what my man said? Quality over quantity. So you can X-nay on these 10 ass kids you talking about.
I see the spidey senses.
What? You because it's all going through your head now.
I'm just saying.
What? What you
10
saying?
kids, at least 3 of them gonna be like super rich somewhere. You know what I mean? Like it's that law average. I'm looking out for everybody involved. That's all.
Did you hear this man say keep your rules high and your boundaries strong?
Keep them in bounds. See,
keep
that's
your rules high and your boundaries strong.
Listen. I'm over here thinking, and I think.
Yeah, what is quality? That's a good question, twin.
I think I'm out here lusting and limerancing
at the same damn time.
But when you get to a certain point, I think you're there. Like that's unless you like in a relationship. Like if you outside.
Listen, hey, we're gonna do Hoochienomics 101 on PGC After Dark. Let me write that down. Let me write that down somewhere. Send that to me in a text. Okay. Text that to me. We got Hoochienomics 101. And hold on.
Where do I sign up for that class? I got financial aid.
So you gonna do the 10 hoochie commandments?
Mm-hmm.
Now, Ayla, now that's a good question.
Yeah, what's quality?
What do you deem as quality?
Because the lady down the street could be quality.
She could be.
She just popped out 10 for me. That's all.
I think it's based on a person. That's why some people mesh and some people don't. We are still individual people who are still shaped. Is there a basic definition? Yeah, but that definition still I'm gonna reside with it differently maybe than another person because of what
experience.
I feel quality is as it relates to me.
Your expectations. Right. The quality is based on what your expectations are, not what everybody else's is. I mean, everybody's preference of quality is different. Because you could have, in essence, there could be in a relationship where you got somebody where somebody just said, a lot of people, I hear a lot of men say, I don't want to date nobody who has kids. But then you got another guy that was like, hey, I want her. She got 2. So what? What that mean?
I mean, I ain't gotta do no more.
And I don't. Hey, and I'm not looking to be nobody daddy or nothing. But hey, she got 2 kids. I'm still gonna treat them right. I'm still gonna treat her decent, and we're gonna be all cool together. Mm-hmm. So this may be his form of quality. Where this man over here said, no, I don't want nobody who has kids, because
and that's why I think a lot of these arguments online is dumb as hell.
Is that more of a preference?
Yeah.
Yeah. But that also defines what he deems as quality.
What he means as quality is his preference, but what does he really mean as quality? Because now you feel like a woman who don't have no kids is better than everybody else. Yeah. I'm sorry.
So like those online arguments is all preference based.
It is. You can't argue preference.
Yeah.
You can't tell me what my preference should be based on what you think, based on your preference.
Right.
Correct. You cannot.
That's why I feel like a lot of those arguments online be dumb as hell, because why are you arguing with me about what I prefer?
Exactly.
Correct.
I prefer a man with less than 12 baby mamas. I prefer a man. I prefer a man that, you know what I'm saying, that does have some education.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying you got to be college educated, but at least have your motherfucking diploma, my nigga. Right. That you didn't build a life to some extent. That you're out here doing something.
Right.
Because again, you have to have a base level of what certain things look like for you. Can't nobody tell you what quality is.
Nope.
So what I did quality may not be the same for any of the other ladies here. And what you deem as quality, Pablo, might not be same for Moses or anybody else. I like what I like, and you're not going to change that. And I know what I want. Now, what he said in that video really kind of hit home a little bit was the boundaries that you have for people that you don't want in your life should be just as strong as the ones that for the people that you do want in your life. And I think when we start to like people, when we start to care about people, we move the line for our own boundaries based on the situation, and that's not what it should be.
You switch those boundaries up. You start accepting stuff that you wouldn't accept if you weren't
from somebody else.
In lust, right? If you didn't accept it from them, why are you accepting it from them? For lack of better, you done. And the key, and I think the best thing that he said was, like I said, keep your boundaries strong, like throughout. Why are we dropping the boundaries down to fit the need because you want this person around? No, you got to go below this line. If you go below this line, I'm gonna have to let you go because I got to keep my boundaries strong for my peace, as I would want you to do the same thing for your peace and for your peace of mind and for your emotional need or whatever. I want you to keep your boundaries strong too. And if I drop below that line, hey, I think we had a discussion about this already. This is what my boundaries, you didn't drop below the boundary level. Like, no, this ain't what I, and that leads back to when I said before, so you can be able to say that you got somebody, you drop everything down to be able to say you got somebody. I would rather have 92 goldfish.
Not 92 goldfish.
Hey, I got one that did knock every one of my boundaries out, and now I'm over here flipping out, being delusional, and we causing drama with each other. Nah, bro, let me just go and get these 92 goldfish. You head on out. Going on to the pet store.
That's all I'm saying.
My 92 goldfish. I'm cool.
I go down the street and get 10 goldfish instead of worrying about the one that drove me crazy.
And here's the thing: the one that got the 10 may be the one exactly that you need, because that one that didn't have none at all, she is delusional, and just every 30 minutes she calling your phone. Where you at?
That's right.
You know?
Right. Because let me tell you something. Anisha, mind your business. No, I'm just saying. I just play. But no, like sometimes I can see why men do want women with children. And I understand it because women with children have a different level of maturity than women without children, in some instances. Let me make sure I say that. In some instances, okay? And hear me when I say this. I say in some instances simply because when you are a woman that has children and you have a certain maturity level attached, let me add that part. Because we don't want to just say, just because you got kids, you're a little more mature. No. That you have children and you have that certain level of maturity attached to it, you move differently.
Yeah.
There is a level of maturity that you have to have for you and your children. So you're going to move differently than somebody who doesn't have children and they only have themselves to worry about.
You have a lot more to lose.
Yeah, my sister.
You can definitely move with intention differently for sure.
Yeah, and the reason I can say that is because My sister moves totally different than how I move. I'm out here like a motherfucking fairy princess, doing as I fucking please, twirling in the fucking wind if that's what I wanted to do on that day. Because who am I worried about? Me, myself, and I. Do I focus on family? Absolutely. Do I prioritize family and friends? Absolutely. But when it came down to it and at the nitty gritty of it all, I don't have to worry about anybody but myself.
Right.
So if I decide I want to get up and go do whatever I want to go do, it's hard sometimes to navigate that in a relationship.
Yeah. Because you're so used to moving at your own pace and doing what.
And I've been single.
Now you've been single for a long time, and now you got somebody else that you, for lack of a better word, now you got to answer to him and be like, "Hey, I'm about to go." When typically you would just get up and go, and he'd be like, "Okay, well, where the hell? I'm sorry."
And listen, if you know me, you know that I'll pop up in somebody else's city.
Like you, also you going out of town
without a thought, without a care in the world.
Cat, dog, hey, I'm finna and look. Typically, when you get you one, he be like, "So you lost your mind." So you just then got up and put this stuff in the bag and gone. Don't worry about it because I'm on my way and I got tag me in on the location because I'm on the way.
That I prefer you to go ahead and check me from time to time because
I know
I'm
you can watch every video, man. And when I get there, we about to have a whole conversation. And the fact that you didn't got your ass up and pack this bag, and now you gone. Because look, and that
because I'll be in DC by tomorrow, my nigga. I think twice about it because
we got adult kids now.
I wanted to get up and go.
Exactly, and the ones that got adult kids now, you can still get up and go. Like, hey, I got an adult child. I'm gonna holler at you. I'll see you when I see you.
And that's what I'm saying.
But then now you in a relationship, he like, wait, where you
at? It's a difference. It's a big difference in how you navigate.
It's a difference because when you got kids and you got smaller kids, look, again, you got shit to lose. You're not thinking of yourself no more. You thinking about these babies that you got to take care of.
That part.
Babies is my priority. So look, let me get, and like you said, it's not for every parent because every parent don't think like a parent is supposed to think. Hey, I got these babies to take care of. I can't move like that. Hey, no, I ain't gonna be able to hang out. Or no, I'm not doing that. And look, he is on the end of it where, hey, I know you got the kids. I know. Look, hey, I just sent something to the house. That's for you and the kids. Or hey, I called and got a babysitter because you just need to get away. So we're going to go outside. He's more in tune with you because now he knows, hey, she got shit to lose. So I'm going to rock with her. And then she not only pouring into her kids, she pouring into me. And now I got to pour back into her. Because you just got to keep that boundary level. Because when he start coming to the house and be like, I only brought some food for you. Nigga, it's 2 kids here.
Right.
Yeah.
So let's get into one more of these videos.
I have no comment on the kids stuff.
Listen.
Also, in reverse too, because you know I've been a dad since I was 15, so my mindset been so my mind been different for a long
time.
You know, so
like that was real Kevin Hart. Damn, like nigga, what? What do you mean?
15. He be 31 this year.
You got a grown man.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, well, we put a pin right there. We gonna tap into one more of these videos, and we'll be back. Damn, 15.
Do you ever find yourself crushing on someone, but not just crushing on someone, obsessively crushing on someone to the point where you have intrusive thoughts about them and it gets really intense and you don't know how to control it? Well, I'm going to teach you about limerence. What's the difference between love and limerence? The reality is that with limerence, it is obsessive and it is often not reciprocal, whereas love is patient and it is often accepting and reciprocal. Limerence is thought to be more common of an experience with people who experience childhood emotional and physical neglect. Limerence typically is thought to come in a couple of stages. Phase 1 of limerence is the initial crush. This is when you find someone, you find yourself getting more and more infatuated with them. That tends to deepen into phase 2. Phase 2 is known as the obsession stage or full-blown infatuation, where you are all in with this other person and you do not see any of the flaws and you're placing this person on a pedestal. This can be accompanied with frequent daydreaming, inability to focus, and constant obsession with the future between the two of you. Phase 3 is known as elation and frustration. This is the phase where you start to experience a little bit of whiplash because you start to ebb and flow between experiencing your partner through that fantasized lens and also recognizing them as more human. This is also a phase typically where the object of your affection starts to pull away a little bit more and you start to view this in a more realistic way. Phase 4 is the resolution, and this is where the limerence comes to a close. Typically, these feelings can fade away or the person can recognize that they are experiencing limerence and step away from the situation. If you find yourself experiencing the symptoms of limerence, knowing this is a good way for you to start the process of pulling away from it. And remember, knowledge is power. Spread it wisely.
In Conundrum, you also said, was it lust or did I love her? Her clothes are off. I'm closed off. Which one is worse?
Lust will have you like.
You got to have it.
The lust goggles make you think it's love.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And, some people like you might got the most crazy chemistry with physically.
My bad. Hold on. My bad.
In Conundrum, you also said, was it lust or did I love her? Her clothes are off. I'm closed off. Which one is worse?
Lust will have you like.
You got to have it.
The lust goggles make you think it's love.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And, some people like you might got the most crazy chemistry with physically, but like when it's over, like you don't understand none of the jokes on this Martin episode. You don't understand. So you don't understand why I'm laughing like this when he dragging this fake
Rottweiler.
But we just had the craziest little, you know what I'm saying? Smoked a little something. We in a laughy mood, and you're not laughing at this. Or we don't have no other chemistry of it in the thing we just did. You know what I'm saying? So you close, you start realizing like, okay, maybe we don't. You're like, damn, like I'm a little bit cold for real, like, cause it's like you're not really it's not really what I thought it was.
Yeah, because we're not gonna spend every waking hour in the bedroom.
Yeah, and it's.
But do you figure that out beforehand? Hopefully.
Honeymoon. Everybody, no, there's always a honeymoon stage though. You know what I'm saying? There's always a honeymoon stage.
But you go out to eat, you get a nice dinner, she eating the salad, she ain't leaving nothing, she ain't all embarrassed about, I ain't that hungry, leave half the stuff. You're like,
I disarm women when they try to do that I ain't hungry thing, because we eat sushi, I'm using a fork. I don't care about all that. I'm practical. I'm showing you I'm practical.
Okay.
I'm stabbing the sashimi. Like, yo, so what you say? What's going on? Because I'm not, so you don't have to do that. Eat what you want to eat. So,
right.
Like, you feel me? Like.
So, I feel Wale. You don't think none of this shit funny? And Martin, fuck out of here. Get out.
No.
You gonna get out.
I literally want to go back and forth about which one is the best episode, and we sit there and we watch them and we see which one we really cracking up over. Like we doing comparisons. A whole dissertation.
Hey, none of it funny.
There could be none to it.
Going on.
Numb to what?
To Martin. They've been watching Martin for too much, and they got numb.
Okay, so look, so check this. Look, check this. Like, my daughter is the biggest, like, Leo and my baby is the biggest fucking fans in the world of this Martin thing. Don't get it twisted. I'm gonna laugh at it, whatever. But I'm like, Wale, if I'm watching it and we just kicking it, is at some point I got to laugh. If you ain't laughing at all, what the hell is wrong with you?
How are you desensitized to Martin? Because there's always something new that you find in an episode of Martin.
It's something gonna be said on that show that's funny.
I mean, it got to be something. At some point in either one of them episodes, you got to laugh at something. We don't necessarily have to be watching Martin. We could be watching anything, and you didn't laugh at all. Now I'm questioning.
Now you got to go. What you was about to say?
Now I got to side out. It's time for you to go sit down.
And you got to go.
Yeah.
Bye.
You gotta get up out of here. If you don't, especially that episode with the dog, my nigga, what?
But he was dragging that dog to that house. I said, this nigga is going.
He told him to sit and then lay. I about cried.
Excuse me, sweetie pie, honey bop. I don't mean to intercept. Like, how could you not? That nigga said, I don't mean to intercept. But you'd be better off using the plastic ones. You can dust them, beat them up, and they still quality. Like the fact that bruh man comes downstairs in a pair of pajamas with cake and donuts all over it, which I never realized until watching the shit maybe a year or so ago. The nigga had on cake, pastry, pajamas.
If I can randomly go in a restaurant and pick up a plastic spoon and say, rhythm spoons,
and you don't get it?
And you don't get it? Anyway.
Fuck out of here, Chief.
But when he told Cole to sit down with your $5 ass down before I make change, I said, now, sir. You to watch this movie way too many times.
For real.
Yeah,
but when Cole said anybody got change,
that right?
Anybody got change for $5? Ass change. But as we start to, Ayla, you asked something in the comments. Let me go back to the chats, because I don't want to bypass that. You asked.
The one about quality?
Lord, I didn't see this part. It'd be too much opinion on what people like and want by people with stains in the drawers. Listen.
Oh.
Because you're not lying. No. Yes. So is quality is preference.
Yes.
So it's not. It's a difference. Quality in relationships is defined by trust, emotional intimacy, mutual respect, and effective communication. While preference is often influenced by evolution and culture, it's desired non-essential partner traits like age, physical appearance, and things like that. So quality and preference are different things. High quality relationships often feature shared values, while preference fulfillment often dictates initial attraction. So that's the difference. That's the difference between quality and preference. So
that makes sense.
Yeah, because like your preference is just like what attracted me to you. What brought me to you, how I see you, and all of that kind of stuff. But then there's a different layer where the quality of the person, how you respond emotionally, how you are in this way, how you are in that way, how all of those things line up. So that's the difference.
Do you calm my central nervous system?
Yeah.
Your compatibilities and whether or not you actually.
And then you said, I had to learn how to set boundaries in close relationships, especially when noticing how they had boundaries on me, but because I didn't see them, they felt obligated to me, my energy, and such. Wow. Exactly.
Yeah.
People will absorb your energy.
Yeah.
And use it like that's who they are.
And at their disposal, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm not going to show up all the time. I'm not going to, Lord, today. Silly self. I'm not going to show up all the time. I'm not going to make myself completely available for you. But when I call, when I text, when I pull up, when I come around, I need you to give me that same energy and show up for me like you always do. And when you don't, it's like, well, what's your problem? What's wrong with you? And it's like, you're not understanding that I'm giving of myself while you're just taking at this point. No matter what I give out, you're just continuously taking it from me.
Yep.
And you feel like because we have a close relationship or we love each other or whatever that space is, that well, now I'm acting different, I'm acting brand new because I'm not showing up the way I used to. But me showing up the way I used to was taken advantage of.
No, it's pretty much when I do a you on you. Now you
I do a you on you and you don't like it.
You upset because I didn't did a you on you. Like you won.
And if I do you, I'm gonna do it worse.
If I do you on you, and look, mine gonna be much better than yours.
And women always gonna be much better.
You gonna be upset.
I be trying not to.
You gonna be upset because I'm gonna do a you on you, and then now you mad, and now you acting funny. No,
no, I don't be doing it. I don't be doing it.
I never act funny. I don't
do it them. I do a me on them.
I'm just acting like you. I never act funny.
I do the version of me that I was trying not to be because I love you, or I care about you, or I have a connection with you, or at least I thought I did. I was in limerence the whole time. Okay. Apparently, because when I was listening to that, I'm like, damn, I have definitely found myself in those kind of relationships or situations or even friendships where I have extended myself or have gone above and beyond and always doing these things. And then I don't get it in return, or if I do get it, it's like bare minimum. And I'm doing it to basically keep you around.
Right.
And you're just continuously taking of what I'm giving you, but you're not adding to it at all.
Listen, Lettucey got a song.
Sometimes as women,
she got a song that say, how you gonna add to me?
Right.
We overgive for a certain level of security, not intentionally, but I think sometimes we can just off the nature of the woman.
Or just the nature of the person sometimes, because
there's men who do that too.
You're a giver.
Yeah, that's true.
You're a giver, you're a provider, and all of those kind of things. And so even when you do those things just because you're a nurturer as well, sometimes those things that come natural to who you are often are taken advantage of or are taken as something you're supposed to do and not something that you're doing based on it being who you are.
Right.
And a lot of times we get into those spaces where it's like, hold up. Don't keep overstepping. Don't keep thinking that what you was doing or what I was doing is something that I have to do. I do it because I fucks with you or because I care about you, because I love you. I don't have to do this because I have to do it.
They want to take you for granted. And that's the sad part, because you're doing it because you have feelings for them. And it's like, when you do it so much, it's like, oh, I can treat her this way or I can treat him this way. And they're going to accept it.
They're going to accept it.
And then it's like, after a while, when you leave out of limerence, you start realizing, hey, I'm waking up from this. Why am I allowing this to happen? So
the
it's
wake up be insane.
That wake up being insane, and that beast wake up, and you be like, well, okay, baby, so you want to play? Let me show you. You're not going to take
wake up is wild.
And so let me
wake up like this.
Right there. You be like,
the wake up can turn a person cold.
Man.
Yes.
And like
you be like, no, else given, no. Be like, deuces.
Real fast.
Like, baby, I love you, and what you took for granted, let me show you. Let me show you. Yeah.
And just even going back to some of the other things is like, sorry, I lost my point. I was reading. That society, the society that we live in, and even the cultural messages that we receive on a regular basis is that we romanticize emotional chaos because a lot of people have not experienced what healthy relationships look like. And because of that chaos and because of that, like we were saying earlier, that people don't know how to just simply be or be in like or in love or in care.
In like, baby. In like.
Yeah.
2026, baby.
Yeah.
A lot
because
of
there
things are
is a thing
glorified.
as in like. I just don't like that being the descriptor for less. I'm not in love with you.
I'm in
because
like.
in like is, oh, I like you.
Yeah.
But what's more than like? And what's less than love? That's what I'm saying. Like, what's that part right here? What's this?
I don't know.
Sorry.
Did you say that?
Sorry.
He did.
Sorry.
Only
some people like it, some people love it. So right there in that middle, just trying to tell you where we at, okay?
Anyway, nigga, because what? Oh,
I always gotta take it too far.
And so he does. So that struggle part, like we were tapping into a little bit earlier, is that struggle love is something that a lot of us sign up for. And it may not be financial struggle. It may be the emotional struggle. It may be the back and forth, or that I've experienced being with someone who was used to always arguing. And when we lived together for a short period of time, I was like, hey, no. And I had to nip it in the bud because I was like, wait, nigga, your son is here. Your son is here. And if you're constantly in a space of arguing with a woman, he is going to believe that shit is normal.
That's normal.
But see, here's the thing behind that. That's because he grew up thinking and knowing that was normal.
And that's not even the case.
That was
he got with women that were argumentative. It wasn't that he grew up in that environment. He attracted so many women in his adult life that felt that arguing and fighting and cussing and fussing was normal. So it became part of his normal.
It's normal.
And
defense.
Then, being on the defense, always feeling like he gotta explain and all of those kind of things. And so then when I moved there, this when I lived in North Carolina, and I'm like, no, homie, we're not finna do that in here. We're not finna do all this fussing and cussing and fighting in front of your child. And I'm not gonna talk to you crazy, and you're not gonna talk to me crazy. Because I don't do that. First of all, you're not just finna just.
Most men, we don't feel love like that. Like,
you just not finna talk to me crazy. And you're not about to pick fights just for the fuck of picking a fight.
For the fuck of
just because.
Instead of you just saying, hey, I just need some of your attention right now. Okay.
Yeah, say that.
Hey, I want to argue because you want some of my attention. Nigga, all you had to say was, could you pay attention to me right now?
So they want to make up.
Now
you make up.
I was just about to say that. I had definitely dated I was with somebody who argued to make up. It was like, and he literally, we were in the middle of arguing, and then he like started to compliment me. Somewhere within the argument, like, you just so cute when you come on, let's make up. And I'm like, no, so I'm ready to really
hurt you.
Your throat right now.
Facts. Actual facts. That does not work for me. Get the fuck around me, player.
But that was his thing. He was in relationships where they would fight and have sex,
fighting, fucking and fighting.
Crazy. Talk about it. So what's your opinion on do you feel like toxic relationships feel more passionate to people? Some people?
Yeah, because they blood flowing and all that from arguing.
It's the adrenaline.
Yeah. It's the adrenaline. Those dopamines are being dropped because of all of that. And that's crazy.
For me, if I'm up here like this, please get away from me. If I'm over here like,
nah, that's just holding your hands. Now he got to hold your hands like it's okay,
right there. My dopamine ain't gonna be what you really think it's gonna be, because
I do not want to
going to the jail and one of us is gonna go to the hospital, and I might have to call my mom and them because they're gonna have to come get me out. Because nigga, this is about to get totally different than what you thought it was gonna be.
I'm not
like you didn't push me to a point where now I'm shaking. Now tears then started. Call your mom and them. Tell her get her dress together. And there's going to be a lot of slow slinging and flower bringing. Because I'm about to, nigga, because you done pushed me way past the limit, because this what you feel is comfortable. That's not comfortable for me. And me on the other end of that, it is not. It's a whole thing, and I got to be honest with it. I got two heads, because this is not now. I'm about to hit you, keep talking, and the conversation gonna turn real wrong, because what I'm gonna spew out is gonna snatch your soul out your body. I'm like, I should just left that girl alone.
And that's why I'm going down the street. Me,
to the lady with the
You started it.
We good.
I am just not the person. Like, that is not my thing.
I'm like, Leo, I don't want to. I'm not doing all that. If you want somebody that you want to argue with, find you somebody else to do it, because I don't want it.
Nigga, there's so many other ways that we can fuck. We can get to fucking in so many other ways other than arguing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Emma.
No, I was
have conversations.
I was just going to say, the crazy thing is when you have a certain type of chemistry and connection, that's when passion is more intense. When you can actually like bond and communicate effectively and have some type of emotional connection that has control over it, where you're not arguing and stuff all the time, but you can have like a conversation about your differences and still kind of look at each other in this space where, like, you want me to lick on you now? You know what I mean? You have this disagreement, but it's like the body is calm, and now you can put all of that extra energy that you were using, all that yelling and screaming, and you can put that in the passion, in the sex, in the love making, or whatever, and that is way more intense than that having an argument and then having sex. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah. And I think,
because I might choke you out in the middle.
Right. Because now it's going to be a whole different type of experiment going on.
Now you said you're talking about red, and I ain't stopping.
Listen, and for me, I am not a person that likes to argue. So if we get to that point, it's no intimacy after that. No. Like, now I have to reset my nervous system. I got to come back down from that, because I got to decompress. I got to release. I got to let go of all of that extra shit, because I'm not in the space to want to be touched. But also, if we could have just had a conversation instead of an argument where our emotions got super high and we sat down and talked, and then there is also the care that's shown in that argument or after the argument that could make someone be in the space to want to have sex. But if there is no care, if there is no checking in, if there is no concern or consideration, then it does leave that space where you like, oh, okay, you think we finna, and then I'm finna just choke your ass out and put you to sleep. Go to sleep. I'm finna debo your ass.
Emotional intelligence
ass go to sleep for real.
Super high up on the list. It is vitally important. I'm very much like you, Leo. I'd rather problem solve. Like I'm not afraid to discuss any conversation. I don't feel like I gotta woo-ha just because it's a hard conversation to be had.
Yeah.
So for me, I would rather get through it. I think that's gonna be the better side. Cause I'm relentless. I'm on one end or the other. What did you?
That's me. That's me.
So I try to keep it copacetic at all times. You know, I try to be chill.
All times.
Oh,
why can't we make it? Why can't the norm be that we just have a conversation?
Because
here's the thing: the whole thing behind that is that everything that you say, I'm not going to agree with. Everything that I say,
you're not going to agree with.
And let that be the norm and be okay with. Okay, I heard what you said. Now hear me out, and let's come to some type. Even if we don't agree, come to some type of mutual agreement. Like, hey, okay, I got it. Let's work on that together. How can we correct this together so we not back into this same space? And we have corrected it and moved on, but we still working. Like, okay, I know we had this conversation about this before, but hey, let's try this way instead of this way, because I'm seeing what we was already doing wasn't work. It's not working, but let's try it this way and see if this works. That means that we didn't came to some type of mutual agreement. Like, hey, you know what? That's not working for us, but we're gonna work past this and get over that. But we not doing this hollering and screaming and backing and forth and on. And now I didn't talked about your mama, you didn't talk about my mom, and I didn't talk about your kid, and I didn't talked about your
for real. You talk about my mama,
baby,
and not talked about your mama.
That whole thing is like
bang bang.
Because you push the button when you went too far, when you get to talking about people, mom and daddy, and all that. Like, wait.
Oh, you want to talk about
mama? Yes. It's like,
because
I guess the norm for some people is to
bring up Joanne Denise, and I swear to God, it's gonna get real. It's gonna be some furniture moving around this motherfucker. I promise you that.
It's the norm for them to just to be in that.
They have to
wait. That tense mode, and they want to just now let's just argue because this is the right. No, it's not the right thing to do. Calm your, work with your emotions, and just like, I just didn't like what you did. Okay, my bad.
No.
That was probably not the intent.
You gotta understand.
Go ahead, Regina. I'm sorry.
You gotta understand. A lot of people are not taught to communicate,
right?
And that's the big issue. A lot of people feel that if they argue, that is a part of a communication. But you have to, with me getting older and learning a lot of things I did not like about myself, and I was one of those people, I would argue you down, baby, and then try to break your neck in the process. But as I'm at this big age that we got to have communication. If you cannot communicate with me, we cannot have anything, because I'm not finna argue with you about anything. We can agree to disagree,
right?
And we can move on. Now, baby, what you don't want is that old me popping up. I'm not trying to for murdering nobody. So now I'm at this point. Baby, pump your nerves. Let's talk about it. But you have people who will be like, I don't want to talk about it. I just want to. Well, baby, guess what? While you arguing, let me grab my purse. Let me kind of grab my purse.
Yeah, and that's when you head out the door.
You argue with the wall over there, because what I'm not going to do is argue with you, because I'm not finna go to jail behind you.
Because I already told you I'm not arguing.
I know me. I go from 0 to 1,000, and I'm not trying to do that. I want to communicate. Let's talk about it.
So, since we want to talk about it, let's talk about what grounded love looks like. What grounded love actually looks like.
Sounds sexy.
And before girl, don't it? Don't that shit make you want to rub on somebody? Like that sounds real. It sounds spiritually connected like a motherfucker, don't it? But what do you all think grounded love is or looks like?
I feel like it's kind of like an understanding of your person, and to be able to effectively hear and listen and effectively communicate whatever the situation may be.
And see, I feel like grounded love is that kind of love that is regulated, it is rooted, it is real. Is not built on like fantasy or fueled by adrenaline. It is not sustainable by fear or the fear of losing someone. It is something that it just basically kind of bounds you and your partner together, because you both have come to this understanding that you know where you want to be in your relationship, and so you're both on the same level and you put the work in to make sure that everything is together. So you're willing to put the work in basically to make sure that this party is good and this party is good.
Yeah. Like Mama Ayla said, she think she said, I think it's being in sync. Yep, being in sync.
I think so too.
Y'all are right.
Yeah,
grounded love in relationship is characterized by calm, stable, and secure emotional, physical, and mental connection, focusing on mutual respect, trust, and long-term commitment over intense, short-lived passion. It looks like open communication, managing conflict as a team, maintaining individual identities, and having realistic, accepting views of each other's strengths and flaws. So, key characteristics of a grounded relationship include emotional stability and safety. See, Pablo, we still talked about emotions.
That's like I said. That's high priority. You know, different people got their preferences. For me, though, that is high on the list. There's a lot of other things. If you and I feel that for both, it's important for both. Um, I'm just a firm believer in that if a man doesn't feel emotionally safe with you, he don't love you anyway. He don't love you like that.
Yeah.
He don't love you like that. There's
So
no way
emotional
he
stability
can.
and safety is rather than fireworks, the connection feels like coming home, where partners act as a source of comfort rather than stress. It involves trusting your partner's judgment and feeling safe to express emotions without fear of judgment or criticism. Active commitment. Grounded love is demonstrated through actions such as being present, keeping promises, and actively nurturing the partnership even when facing challenges. Balanced individuality. Partners support each other's personal growth, hobbies, and social lives outside of the relationship, allowing each person to remain a whole individual. Constructive conflict resolution. Grounded partners handle disagreements with fairness, focusing on teamwork rather than winning, and staying helpful even when angry. Realism, it involves accepting a partner for who they are, including their imperfections, rather than holding on to an idealized fairy tale version or image of them. And I laughed at focusing on teamwork rather than winning, because sometimes motherfuckers really do be in competition with you in relationships.
I've definitely
And they be like, they be in
experienced
competition with you in a relationship, and it's like, oh no, I gotta be, I want you to be good, but not better than me. And then it's like, hey, get this together.
That's so lame.
It
It's
is,
wild,
but the reality of it is that there are so many more people that are dealing with their person being in competition with them than they even recognize, and that they even can pay attention to. And then one of the other things that a lot of people need to gain an understanding of is that at some point, when you no longer feel like doing all of those things, the teamwork, the emotional stability and safety, being actively committed, balancing your people and yourself, the constructive conflict resolution and all of those things, that's where you need to have a conversation with yourself and decide what is the course of action here. Because a lot of people's course of action is cheating.
Yep.
Instead of fixing it, instead of leaving, instead of deciding and understanding that this is no longer working for me, my nervous system, or any of the things that come with me. So now I am in a space where I need to decide that I need to go on about my life and go on about my business.
Mind your business, Leo.
So I got a question.
Listen, no, nigga, I'm saying this as something that I've experienced myself.
Yeah.
And even with dealing with, I've told y'all that before, that I done dated a couple married men or whatever, but that's neither here nor there. But it has to do with the understanding of that's what a lot of their situations are. They are not being emotionally fed, or they're not emotionally feeding the person they're with. They're not physically, they're no longer physically compatible. They're no longer, they no longer care about any of the spaces where that person is working on themselves, doing all of these different things in their life. And so they are no longer in sync with each other. And because they've been married for so long and they believe that they need to stick around, then they do.
Yep.
And a lot of people think because they have 10, 15, 20 years with someone, that means you have to stay. It doesn't. That does not mean you have to stay.
You don't.
And the one thing that I've noticed in conversation with these people is that they've grown in certain spaces, or they desire certain things, and now their partner is like, no, I don't want that. I don't want to do that. Or it might have been something that they used to do, and that's something that they really loved doing with their partner. And now the partner is like, I'm cool on it, Chief. I don't want it no more. I don't want that no more. And so now they feel abandoned in that relationship. They feel abandoned. They feel unheard. They feel unseen, and they feel uncared for. So,
well, what in regards to that, so you did this with your partner. Pretty much, some go into an instance where you're doing something with your partner, and that's just to please your partner. But in the reality of it, you never really wanted to do it in the first place. So you just did it to keep
the peace,
to pacify them, and then you're in it so long. And what people fail to understand, and with growth too in a marriage and in your own personal space, is that you're in a marriage, you're not going to be married to the same person that you got married to.
No.
Eventually, both of y'all are going to grow and move. And unless you want to elevate and grow and move together, and it may be at separate times in the relationship, then it's not going to be beneficial to either one of y'all, because you want me to just stay the same person that you married. I'm not the same person I was yesterday. So how do you think I'm going to be the same person I was 15 years ago when we got married? And I don't expect that from you. I want you to grow and go too, but we got to decide on, okay, we're going to grow and go together, or you just want to remain here. And at some point, I gotta just tell you, like, hey, I love you, but I gotta go. I can't stay in this.
Girl, I gotta go. I can't stay.
I can't stay in this same space, in this same hole that you do.
Still the same.
And you want me to stay here with you? I can't do it. Like, and it's, I want people to normalize it. Like in a marriage, that you gotta understand, people gonna grow. You supposed to be growing, and you just want me to.
But also, there's the realization that I think a lot of people know that is part of it. It is the discomfort of knowing that somebody is growing,
now you uncomfortable,
and that other person is growing. No, it's not even a conflict. So there is discomfort in people growing.
Yep.
And
so
because it's the fear that they will outgrow you.
Outgrow you.
There's a fear that you'll be outgrown, that they will outgrow each other, or that in that space it's uncomfortable. It is really uncomfortable being in this space.
It can really be
in connection with somebody who is no longer the same version that you grew to love. They are somebody different at this point. There is discomfort and then you are back to a space where you are learning this person all over again. Mm-hmm. And at a certain point in your life, sometimes you don't want to learn somebody all over again. Like, fuck is this? Who is this person? Right. Fuck is you? No, where's the nigga that I married that like swinging from the chandelier and all of the crazy shit? Now he calm. Now he and it's different. So a lot of times in those spaces, when it comes to growing and changing and understanding and navigating the growth or the funkiness of it, like I even had a conversation with my aunt earlier today, and with Mama Ayla not too long ago, and we talked about the differences and how you get comfortable with the person even when things have shifted and changed, and y'all not the same people that y'all used to be, and y'all are in these different spaces, but y'all are comfortable enough with each other that it's like, oh, that's still my baby. It's just shit a little different.
Just a little
different. And that comes with conversation. That comes with care, concern, consideration, and understanding. You're not just finna be with somebody and they just change on you and you have no understanding of this person. If that's the case, there's somebody over here doing something in the milk ain't clean. Okay.
What you drinking dirty milk?
Listen, something in the milk ain't clean, because why all of a sudden you want to be tooting that thing up and making it roll?
Oh, nah.
Who is influencing you?
What you done watched on TikTok?
Right. What you done watched, what you done heard, what you done seen, who you been around.
Who you been sneaking around with.
That's the other part. Who you been fucking around with. Now
they
you want to
introduce you to something.
Up mommy and make it roll. So sometimes the result is totally different than what, but my hope for a lot of the people that are married, that are navigating those spaces with each other, is that y'all do learn to have those conversations. And even this conversation, it has been eye-opening as hell for me.
Yeah, I definitely over here taking notes. Like,
listen, I've recognized some things in this conversation. Ooh, and we're going to talk about what we learned before we get up out of here. But the next thing is recognizing limerence in real time. Okay? Recognizing it in real time involves identifying involuntary obsessive thoughts about a person. And that is called the limerent object. Oh my God. Or the low. The LO.
Okay. On the low.
Intense emotional highs and lows based on their actions, and physical symptoms of over-arousal like rapid heartbeat or sweating. It is characterized by idealization, constant fantasizing, and a desperate need for reciprocation that overrides daily function. That's crazy. Man, We talking about some shit, okay?
Listen.
Man,
Not you got over here.
that's crazy.
That sound like
Listen,
withdrawal.
so we probably gonna end up being a part 2 because we gonna still talk about the emotional maturity and intelligence and stability part of it, because that's a whole different layer of conversation. But let's talk about what we learned tonight. We gonna, whoever want to go first, what you learned tonight? Don't be shy. Don't all speak up at once, but everybody's gonna take a turn.
I'll go first.
Yeah, the rest of the students acting shy.
What I learned tonight was a new word. That did not know existed.
I'm with you when you're right.
Limerence applied to my life. So, yeah, when I seen it, I had looked it up, and then when I watched the videos, I was like, it clicked, and I was like, oh shit, this is something I've experienced, something I've went through, and I've learned that the difference between love and limerence, and it makes a big difference when you look at a relationship, how you be like, wait a minute, am I in love with this person, or am I in this limerence stage? And it just makes you be like, now that you know the characteristics of it, so it just makes you be like, okay, now I can be like, I'll be able to watch out, and I know I'll be more aware of which stage I'm in.
Yeah,
I don't want to be obsessing over nobody or anything like that, but then, I'm better aware, and I'm glad we had this conversation because you put me up on some knowledge and some game. Okay, thank you.
Who up next?
I want to say
it's on you. So what you want to do? Go ahead,
I would say I definitely learned potential is not a promise. I have learned actually based on the definitions of the three, I've kind of actually thought about some of my past and actually myself. Placed myself in which category I feel I've experienced the most, and maybe things I could do to get out of one and into another.
That's good. That's good. Pablo.
What up, though?
Let's go.
It ain't my fault.
Did I do that?
Did I do that?
All right.
That's what I learned from this. Yeah, people crazy, man, and
not people. Right?
Oh, so basically, you in the brain, you up here, in your thoughts. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but nah, yeah. This I learned a new word. I love the word. I don't know how many times I want to use it, but I like the word. It makes perfect sense. The situations I've been in, even recently. Some situations that I've been in, where I couldn't figure out why people wouldn't leave me alone. I know why now.
I can't leave them alone.
Not you out here.
No, as soon as they see the lane open, they think, I can jump back in there. Yeah, so, and then past relationships and all that good stuff, all that. So, yeah, I'm learning. I would like to know how to maybe shut it down or get away from it when I see it. That might be another conversation. Because women are persistent. Okay.
Hey.
Yeah.
Between you and Moses, y'all be out here experiencing some shit, and I'll be like, I don't understand.
Yes. Yes.
I don't fucking understand.
True.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Strange.
Oh, and the day of the Geechee is over. That's why I like
Uh-uh.
Yeah. Yeah.
He had to hit you with the day of the Geechee. I learned a new word. And I also it also made me kind of do a lot of self-reflecting and understanding how some of the things that I've done, like I've basically created those situations, even though I want to, you want to blame somebody else, but in all honesty, you've created.
I'm blaming.
Okay, I'm not. I'm going to take accountability. Okay. We're out here blaming others when in all actuality, the decision at the end of the day is ours. And the thoughts and the things that we put in our head based on the euphoria or the feelings that we're feeling in that moment with that person. Like I'm trying to recall the one part where it was like having these childlike feelings. And then you go into this space of euphoria, and then all the things are tingling, and you're feeling all these things, and you get the butterflies, and now you're in situations that don't serve you because you're not using discernment at this moment. You're not setting your boundaries. So it just basically is one of these things where I've already been doing this whole reflective thing, but it's really kind of like a revelation that I need to do more of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What about you, Anisha? What you learn?
First of all, I learned a new word.
Everybody talking about I learned a new word.
No, I did. I learned a new word last when you sent it, but now it's a better understanding of what it is between the honeymoon stage of it and the love portion of it. That there is something in between that hey, you really thought that maybe you was really going crazy, but there's something in between that, and in the midst of that, your boundaries have got to be strong. Have got to be strong. Your boundaries have got to be strong. In it clicked in a lot of situations like that I've been in. Like you like, damn, that's what that was. And now it did make me do some internal, like, you was the one. It wasn't them, it was you. So you got to look at it. This made you look at a lot of stuff from a different perspective and take some accountability for what you have already done. Like, it really wasn't them, it was me.
Listen.
I was in the middle. Yeah.
You ain't gonna do it. You ain't gonna do it.
Can't do it.
Right.
Can't do it. Sorry. Catch me in next year. I'll see if I got something for you.
So, what I learned blew my motherfucking muffin cap back blue. Okay. Because like I told y'all, I started going down the rabbit hole of limerence, love, and lust, and was losing my shit because a lot of folks really think love is the totality of the feelings that they have. And it's nowhere near love. It's nowhere near that idealization of love. It is limerence. It's the honeymoon phase. It's lust. All of those other varying degrees of what you're feeling is not love. And I've been caught up in a real live fatal attraction. No, I'm just playing. But
I thought you was gonna throw Anita out.
Listen, but that is how that shit happens.
Yeah.
That limerence, that lust, that infatuation, all of those things bring that to a head. And now you're like, I am caught up in a fatal attraction. I put myself in a space where I need to set stronger boundaries. But how do you set stronger boundaries when you didn't have them to begin with? How do you communicate that you may think that this person is in limerence? Or how do you say, I may think I'm in limerence with you? So many things. And the very first video that talked about the boundaries, that is one thing that I have had a very hard time setting, because I have been in my life, I have been a people pleaser so much that setting boundaries or knowing when to set those boundaries or how to set them has afforded me the opportunity to be involved in some fuck shit. And it's my fault because I didn't know how to say no, and I was sabotaging myself. And I was up here like, but what if? And then what ifs led my motherfucking ass down the yellow brick road chasing after Toto when I should have just let him go. So,
chasing waterfalls.
That's crazy.
Okay, please stick to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to. Okay, because the shit is crazy. And when I started looking at all of the other stuff, and even just in this conversation, all of the things that run parallel to limerence, all of the different key factors in limerence, lust, the honeymoon phases, and really what we're all searching for is grounded love. We're all looking for the grounded love. Those of us that want to be in love are looking for the grounded love. And grounded love, like you said, Ayla, it sounds so grown. That sounds so sexy. It sounds so mature. And it's one of those kind of things where we have to get into the space of setting those boundaries and sticking firm to what we prefer, whether it's, the quality over quantity. In Pablo's case, he wants the quantity over quality. And, we can't judge him for that.
He can't even handle it, but he won't.
But we do have to get to a place where we do focus or channel our focus into the things that we really want, and saying no to anything that does not line up with those desires of our heart. And I know that may be a hard thing. And those things will have you crying and will have you snotting and all of that other kind of stuff, because now you have to set a firm boundary when you didn't want to. And then at some point, we're going to talk about the difference between boundaries and what is it? What's the other thing? Hold on.
All I'm saying is, if you can't get a 10, get 5 2s. Be in there.
What? A standard. So we're going to talk about the difference between boundaries, standards, and expectations. Okay. And my girl, Dr. Raquel Martin on Instagram, she has a really great video that talks about those things. So we're going to pull that up. Yeah, I love her. I love her videos. And she has a really great video about boundary standards and expectations and things like that. So we're going to pull that information. But at some point, we're going to talk about that. And we got some dope shit coming down the pipeline, y'all, for the next 3 months. We done already planned the shows. We got a lot of dope stuff coming. So be prepared. Next week, we'll be popping in with all of the segments and all of that dope stuff, because we know y'all missed them. We know y'all missed us. So we coming back with all of those things to prepare y'all for the full return of PGC Media, and the full return of all the things that we have coming. The Book Nook is coming back.
Yay!
We bringing the Book Nook back, and we got plenty of books.
Yes.
Oh, I got so many books. I got so many books. The Book Nook is coming back.
I've been sending you so many books. It's ridiculous.
PGC is getting outside. So we got a lot of new things coming, but a lot of the old things coming back. We got the Fat Foodie Chronicles and Poor Decisions coming back.
Tap into that.
Listen.
I can't wait to get to Chicago and try and go all over. I want all kind of food.
We finna be outside. Okay.
We do have Black Foodie Week coming up.
Okay, send me the info on that. Send me that so that way we can be
when
outside.
I go down the street with Shorty with the 10 kids, I can tell you what she cooked.
Shut up.
Cause you know she cooking.
You sure can. Record her process and let us know how she makes her meals for her family of 12.
For real.
Okay. And tell her to go ahead and send me her EBT card because I know she got.
Hey.
I know she got.
Hey.
She got a family. She got 10 children.
Relax.
She got some.
That's for us.
She got plenty. Okay.
Yep,
she got some to spare with 10 children. Okay. But we got the Fat Foodie Chronicles, Poor Decisions. The Book Nook is coming back. PGC After Dark is coming back on Friday, and we got some dope segments there. But we also got some new things dropping. We got Lyrical Lessons with Leo dropping. And if you missed it last week on Friday, we had the season premiere of The Curvy Couch, which will be our show that pops up every first of the month. Okay, it's only one time a month that you'll see The Curvy Couch, and that's on the first Friday. What else? So much more in store, but make sure you like, share, subscribe, and all of those good things to check us out so that we can keep things cracking, moving, and navigating. PGC is back. It feels good to be back. We needed the break. I needed the break more than anything. And so I am getting back into my groove in producer mode, and it feels good. So maybe this is what I needed after all. So catch us with more things coming down the pipeline. Stay tuned. Subscribe to the channel. You can follow all of us on our social media. I am Leo Rochelle on all platforms. Anisha, how can they check in with you, boo?
Facebook is Anisha Smith. Instagram is GBG Apparel. TikTok is Cherie.
Girl, we need to get your branding together. So you just say one name across the board. So they can find you on everything. All right, GBG Apparel. And then what's the TikTok?
Cherie.
Cherie.
Haree.
Yep.
Okay, that's my little sister middle name. Come on, Cherie. All right. And Regina, where can the people get with you, boo?
Facebook, Gina Marie Unapologetic Era. TikTok, the same. Instagram, the same.
Get it. D Girl.
The one and only.
Come on. Where they can find you, baby?
Find me on the blue app, D Girl, DGYRL.
All right, find her.
You can find her on Tubi too. Out there acting up on Tubi.
Pableezy. Yes, you can find her on Tubi. The crayon, what is it?
The coloring book.
The coloring book.
I'm about to say the crayon case.
The coloring book.
That was my lipstick.
I promise you I'm about to cut you out on that. I thought you were going to do something scandalous. I was like, wait a minute.
Listen. I was just trying to help.
Pablo, tell the people where they can find you, boo.
Oh, man. South Kerrigan's over everything, man. South Kerrigan's all across the board. YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, all that good stuff. If you can't spell it, ask Leo.
can't spell it, ask me. Don't come in my inbox. Go to his
Hey,
page.
how you spell that man page?
Listen, go to his page and find it.
Or ask Ayla too. She know how to spell it.
Listen.
I don't check my inbox.
Ayla, tell the people how they can find you, honey bunny.
You can find me on Facebook and under Ayla. Instagram is changing. Currently, it is the Pleasure Principle Zone, but it will be changing. I also started a new platform called But Herfly. And you can also catch me on TikTok. I don't be on there, but I be on there.
That sounds about right.
All right. Well, you can catch us all on all the social media platforms. You can check out PGC, PGC Media, and PGC After Dark. And our new show that's coming as well. I forgot to mention Man Cave Conversations is coming. That is the show dedicated especially for the fellas. So make sure you tap in. We got a lot coming. Stick around, stay tuned. And if you want to support the movement of the Fat Girl Chronicles, we got places that you can send your coins, okay? We got Cash App, PayPal, and Venmo. You can show us love, show us support. Cash App is Leo Rochelle, Venmo at PGC Podcast, and PayPal is the same, I believe. But check us out, connect with us, and all of those kind of things. PayPal is, PGC Podcast. I know, down at the bottom. Check it out, screenshot it, tap in with us for all of the dope ass things that we got coming. And it's going to be your time, I promise y'all.
Go buy some merch.
Subscribe to the channel, join our email list, and if you want, buy us a coffee. But either way, we'd love for you to connect with us, and make sure you tap into our Facebook group, the Fat Girl Chronicles Podcast. You can type it in just as that, the Fat Girl Chronicles Podcast, and the group will pop up. You can join us for more conversation there. We thank you all for tuning in to the Fat Girl Chronicles. It has been an absolute pleasure to be back on your screen and to be back in the studio with my team. It feels good. I'm grateful and will forever be grateful for these people always showing up ready and prepared. So as we close out this evening, y'all know what I say. Mm-hmm. Whatever you do for the rest of the evening and the rest of the week, y'all, don't do it with your half ass. Do it with your whole ass, y'all. We about this thing. We love y'all. Go learn some more about love, lust, and limerence. And if you missed it, come on back. Watch it on YouTube. I promise you, you're going to enjoy it. But we out this thing. We love y'all. And good night.
You got to do it with your whole ass.